Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good night, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Hopefully everyone can hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat box, please. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Awesome, awesome. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Go ahead and put in where you're calling from tonight. I know we got people on this call from various parts of the world. I know UK, Hawaii, different places, as well as here in the States. My name is Andre Campbell. I want to welcome everyone to our call. This is Money Mondays. Money Mondays. We do this call every Monday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, to just share information on something that's been life-changing for many of us, and to give some training and inspiration to those of you who are new viewing us for the first time on how you can also participate in what's going on right here. What we're going to do is give you a brief presentation, and then we're going to go into some training and information on what we do. You're also going to hear from some dynamic people who are having great results in a short period of time with our system. I want to welcome all of our chairman leaders to this call. I want to give a big welcome also to our platinum leaders. And I want to give a very special welcome to those of you, the new person who's listening to this for the first time. And, you've been hearing some buzz, you're wondering what's this all about and if there's an opportunity for you. And I want you to understand 100% there's an opportunity. Without any further ado, for those of you who can see my screen, this is our team site, cmprofits.com. C like at cash, M like money, the word profits with an S plural, cmprofits.com. Simply an information site that we utilize 24 hours to share the information on what's going on right here. And that's one of the reasons we're super, super excited. And I know myself personally, I'm super excited because this opportunity, this information has changed my life. I want you to understand, after high school, I did 8 years in the U.S. military, came out, worked for corporate America. I did various different things, and everything I was doing was to make an income for myself, for my family. I was downsized from what people consider a good paying job in 2002, when I became a small business owner, and had a big success in the real estate mortgage business. Back in 06, then the economic collapse happened in 08. Everything changed, and at that time I was looking for something that was not dependent on any one person, any one company, or even any one country. And fast forward, I found it in this information I'm going to share tonight very briefly. And it's given me two things that I really love. One, it's giving me the ability to do more for my family than just pray for them. And the next one I really love is giving me the ability to wake up when I'm finished sleeping. I go to bed and I'm tired, and I wake up when I'm finished sleeping, and that's empowering. No more alarm clocks, no boss, no traffic, none of those things. And I want you to understand, I'm nobody any different than anybody else. I just take advantage and do a few extraordinary things every day, and it's made all the difference in the world. Tonight, we're also going to give you some training on how to do this, how you can participate in it also. It's nothing secret. We're not keeping it a secret. And the main thing is we want everybody to win. So if you want to win, you're in the right place, the right time, with the right people, the right leadership, the right call. Follow this information, put it into action, and you'd be amazed at not only how you can help yourself, but also help a lot of other people on your journey of success. Now, what you're looking at right here, for those of you who can see my screen, hey, a lot of people understand that right now, many people are just dissatisfied with, their financial situation in life, or even their options in life. And I want you to understand we have something to answer, which I believe can help, millions of people around the world. This is what's called a cash flow chart. Now, I'm going to take you through my story on this very quickly. At one point, I was like 60% of people, especially here in the United States, and I was working for someone else. I was trading my time for money, getting up at dark 30, fighting traffic, going to a job, getting a check, income, and it was really already spent by the time I got it because of cost of living and food and insurance and these bills. I had income coming in one way, but my bills are going out 10 different ways. And what I found was at the end of the month, I was always short on money most of the time, the majority of the time. Then I went into what's called a self-employed person. This is where 35% of men and women are here laying. And these are people like insurance agents, realtors. These are people who are working for themselves. And, there is something empowering about working for yourself. But oftentimes what people found here is sometimes you're working harder there than you were when you were working for someone else, and you may be earning even less because after you pay all the employees and the lights and the water and all that, sometimes there's not much left for you. Then the business owner quadrant. Now, this is a quadrant where only 4% of people are. I want you to see these numbers, 60%, 35%, 4%. As business owner, this means you have an income producing system, entity, organization, something that's generating money for you even while you're sleeping. Tonight's Monday Night Football in the US, people are watching the Monday Night Football. Business owners still have a business generating income for them, whether they're at the mall, the spa, the beach, whatever it is. Very important place to be. And then the last but not least, we're only 1%. Only 1% of people are in the investor quadrant. Here, we're going to show you tonight how to participate in the 1% and also the 4% as an investor and a business owner. Now, I want you to understand this system is very simple. It's very powerful. It's very unique. This gentleman right here to my left, and should be to your left on the screen, Christopher Terry, he is a founder, him and his wife, Isis De La Torre there, my friends and business partners. They had the vision to put this thing together. And what did they put together? Very simply, these people became independently wealthy. They've been doing this for over 25 years, learning how to navigate these markets, learning how to do what your bank, the insurance companies, and the billion-dollar hedge funds do. This information has changed your life. And you know what? They wanted to put together a platform, which is called I Am Mastery Academy, to teach you, Chris, Alan, Dolores, Donald, myself, and other people around the world how to do the same thing. I want you to understand that right now, this company has been in business for 6 years, and we're operating in over 100 countries throughout the world. And we're helping right now over 100,000 men and women, over 100,000 families learn this information. But guess what? We're on a mission over the next 24 months to educate and empower and inspire over 1 million men and women throughout the world. So if you're ever looking to be in the right place at the right time, I want you to understand you found it. Also about these couple, I want you to understand they didn't put this together just to make an income. They were already independently wealthy. They had already gotten money out of the way. They have a passion for helping people. We were just with them in Dallas, Texas, last month, had an amazing event. And these events, I want you to understand, are happening right now all over the world. And one of the reasons we're super, super excited and thankful for their leadership. Now, this is what I also want you to understand, right? That right now, there is a market that is doing right now currently over $6 trillion every single day. 6 trillion. That's a T, not a million, not a billion, trillion. A lot of zeros. As you can see the screen, 12 zeros. This market operates 24/7, 5 days a week. And ladies and gentlemen, it's the largest financial market on the entire planet. Now, when I heard that, a few bells went off. Largest on the planet, trillions a day. That means opportunity, opportunity. If you're looking for opportunity, pay close attention, take down copious notes. Now, what I also want you to understand is this. I know I'm talking fast. I got a lot of information to go through. It's Money Mondays. Money doesn't sleep. As a matter of fact, some of us are losing money right now being on this call because the markets are moving. This is what I want you to understand. All the information I'm going over right now is on this site. As a matter of fact, right here, if you watch this video, it's going to give you everything I'm going over so you can go back and see this information again. Because I know some of you are watching this screen, you're watching this, you're doing that. And a lot of the information you're going to forget about an hour after you get off of this call. Ladies and gentlemen, this market, if you ever went to the airport and you saw something that said currency exchange, this is what it's all about. Every country has money, fiat currency. In the US, you have the dollar. Japan has a yen. They have the Great British Pound, all the euro. I want you to understand every major country has their own form of currency. Here's the key. Whenever there's a fluctuation between the price of one currency and another, there's an opportunity for those of us who have the knowledge and have the information to earn profits. And I also want you to understand this. This is nothing new. This has been going on for hundreds of years, even thousands of years. And guess what? Your bank, the insurance companies, the hedge funds, they utilize our money and do this every single day. Now, there's also another emerging market, and this market is something that myself personally, I'm super, super, super excited about, because this is a new digital currency, something new. This means in your lifetime, in my lifetime, we're experiencing, just like smartphones came out in 2007, right? I remember my first smartphone. You know, when smartphones came out, it was something new, new technology. This digital currencies, you may have been hearing about Litecoin, Ethereum, and the big one with the big B, Bitcoin. Right now, and we're going to show you tonight on some of the training how, once again, having the knowledge and the information, you can take advantage of this. This new form of currency, digital currency, it's changing the way not only people utilize and send money, but also the banks and major institutions. Now, what I want you to understand, we have an educational platform. This is an investment in yourself. When I was first introduced to this information, I was told, listen, Andre, this is something that you weren't taught in school. This is something that perhaps your parents didn't know about. This is information that if you apply it, once you learn it, you can learn a skill set, master a few basic techniques, a few basic strategies, and you know what? No one can ever take it away from you. You can go anywhere in the world with a phone, tablet, or computer and have the opportunity to earn an income. Now, this is what I want you to understand. The first thing that I did when I was introduced to this information, they say, you know what? We want you to go into what's called the Academy, the Master Academy. What is the Academy? It's filled with pre-recorded videos, usually about 8 to 10 minutes. It walks you through from A to Z, giving you the information that the banks, the insurance companies, the hedge funds, the information that 99% of the people on planet Earth do not even know about, anything about, educating yourself. Now, the great thing about this is that unlike when I was going to college and acquiring all these student loans and then hoping that after I was done to begin earning, you could begin earning while you're learning at the same time. If you spend about 1 hour a day, in about 20 days, you've completed the entire academy. Now, I also want you to understand this. We have some people who are completed it in 2 days because you know what? They have a burning desire to begin earning now. And we also have an academy just for the digital currencies. So those of you who want to know about Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, all these digital currencies, the information is there. Now, the next thing, and matter of fact, this is what I'm most excited about concerning this entire platform. So if you're taking notes, write that down. This is what Andre is most excited about. We have something called Go Live TV. What is that? I want you to understand that right now, a lot of people, they're watching Monday Night Football. They're watching the Game of Thrones. You know what we're doing? We're watching the Game of Pips. Now, nothing wrong with watching television and movies and all those things. But you know what? There's a time and place for everything because right now, a lot of people need to earn income. They need to learn. Go Live TV has over 100 men and women who have mastered this information. And you know what? They love to teach it. This thing is in 7 different languages. It's 7 days a week, multiple times a day. So this doesn't mean if it matters if you're working the night shift, the day shift, the side shift. We have a session for you. Now, you can get on there and access it by a phone, tablet, or computer. It's interactive. That means you can ask questions. Here, they're giving you the knowledge of the world. Once again, the knowledge that the majority of people on the planet do not even know exists, that the majority of people do not even understand. Very, very powerful. Last month, we're in Dallas, Texas, had our huge convention, and we had some of the top educators, some of the top trainers, some of the top traders in the world. Andre, what are you all trading? We're simply trading money. We're growing money. We're teaching people how to take a little and turn it into a lot. Matter of fact, on the phone, tablet, or computer, that's all you need. If you're on this call and you're hearing this information for the first time and you're saying, wow, this seems, overpowering, I want you to understand there's a time when myself, Johnny O, Donald, Gary, Vanette, when we didn't know anything about this information, we were willing to come in, learn the information, be exposed to it, and it's made all the difference. I also want you to understand this, right? From my experience, the only people who aren't winning with this system is for three reasons. One, they don't have the information. Two, they do not understand the information. And three, they're not taking action on the information. So if you're a person who you're willing to learn, you're willing to understand it, and you're willing to take action, congratulations. You're going to open yourself up to a world that you never experienced before. What I want you to understand also is this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm speaking to you tonight here in South Florida, and here I have my brand new Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. This phone is a beast. Android in the house. Woo, woo, woo. Apple don't hate. I can hear some of them iPhones. Greg White with the iPhones. It's all right. We like iPhone also. But the thing I want you to understand is this, right? On this phone, I have all kind of apps, all kind of this, Facebook, Twitter, I mean, everything, Cash App. I got so many apps on this phone. Everybody almost on the planet now has a phone. A lot of people, right? Definitely in the US, right? Apps, right? If you can learn how to copy and paste, how to open apps, and we have apps, we have scanners. Most of this is on the phone that you can learn to earn with this system. Technology is taking away the complicated aspect of doing this. There was a time with this information, you had to have hundreds of thousands of dollars, know the right people to even get access to this information. But once again, because of the evolution of technology, the same technology that's taking away jobs, we're utilizing it right now to empower people. So I want you to understand, if you have a smartphone, you could definitely participate in this. Now, how do you get started? It's very, very simple. We have two primary packages. One is called the Elite Starter Pack. This pretty much gives you everything, all the scanners, all the information, all the education, things that I don't even have time to go over right now because of time on this call. But I want you to understand this. The Elite package is has the Lamborghini in there, the Range Rover, the Maserati. It has a Honda Accord. It has everything in there. Your key, your goal is this, right? Is to find what strategies you work best for you, fit your temperament, fit your schedule, and then master that and continue to do it. Now, at the same time, as a team, we're going to show you tonight a very simple way to utilize this system and begin earning right away. I'm not talking about a month from now. I'm not talking about a year from now. I'm talking about like next week. Very simple, copy and paste. We've got this thing down to a science. Now, it's only $325 one time. That's one time out of pocket. And there's a monthly with that. And the person who invited you here, they'll go over with that. This is what I want you to understand also. This is month to month, no contract. You're not locked in anything. If for any reason you say, you know what, Andre, this doesn't work for me, no problem. But you know what? You were exposed to people and information that maybe later on at another time you may be interested in. Now, if for some reason you say, Andre, you know what? Money's funny, and I just don't have $325 one time right now, right? I want you to understand this. I feel your pain. One time I was in the same boat, didn't have it. As a matter of fact, here in the US, 4 out of 10 people do not have $500 cash for an emergency. I'm gonna repeat that. 4 out of 10 Americans do not have $500 cash for an emergency. You know why? Most people are trading time for money and they're living paycheck to paycheck. Now, I'm not anti-job, but what I want you to understand is a job is created to help you earn a living, not to help you create wealth. This is a system that can put you on the path to creating wealth. So you know what we have? We have something called a Platinum Starter, and it's just that, the starter. It's going to give you the basics, everything you need to get started. We have a harmonic scanner, your own personal assistants. You're going to have access to the academy, to the Go Live training every single day of the week, 7 days a week, live training on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer. There's a school right here in South Florida, and they're charging $13,000 for the first 90 days of this information, and you're going to get it all here. And this information, I can tell you from my own personal experience, you're even going to see tonight, is invaluable. Now, if you want to come in and you want to pay for it in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, we also have different packages where you can come in and do that. Once again, get back with the person who invited you here and ask them. Now, it gets even better, gooder and gooder, as they say. Here's a way to get the whole entire thing for free. Very simple. When you get started and you're learning, you're earning, if you know 2 people in over 100 countries who would also like the opportunity to learn and earn, guess what? Your membership is free every month. Very simple. I did that in one day. Got on the phone, called a few people, said, hey, I found a way to make money like the banks. They said they were in. My membership was free. Now, everything I just went over, I want you to understand, is based on you coming in, completing the academy, getting on the Go Live training, utilizing the tools, the apps on your phone, on your tablet or computer, learning how to navigate these trillion-dollar-a-day markets, and earning. That's it. You don't have to recruit anybody. You don't have to talk to anybody. We have people like myself, most of the time, we don't even leave home. I do all this from home most of the time on my computer. When I'm out, I'm on the phone. It's an amazing, amazing opportunity. It's amazing life. It's empowering and free. Never thought I'd have the opportunity to earn income on a phone and on a computer. It's amazing. Now, what I also want you to understand, we have another portion of this, and this is just a profit sharing opportunity. This is for people who like to share good news. This is for people like myself who, although I could be watching Monday Night Football, I could be on the beach doing whatever, I'm taking the time out to share with others something that helped change my life. So this is called an IBO, Independent Business Owner. It's optional. It's only about another $17 a month. That's it. That's it. What does that do? Very simple. This is what the company says. When you begin as a customer, if you sponsor 2 customers, you get your 2 for free, right? You sponsor 1 more person, you want to help people, right? For everyone that you personally sponsor who purchases the Elite Starter Pack, they're going to pay you $50. This is paid out weekly, one time. If they purchase the Starter Pack, $35, and there's additional overrides. No limits to the amount of people you can personally tell. Myself personally, I've helped almost 200 people join this opportunity and begin to learn and earn. Andre, why would you do that? Because you know what? Someone picked up the phone and called me and told me about this. If not, I'd probably be doing a 9-to-5 job right now, or, you know, working a business, owning a business, and working like a Hebrew slave. So this is very, very simple. I want you to see this. Matter of fact, I'm going to go right here. Very simple. This is what I call a roadmap for additional income. Remember that quadrant I showed you? This is a business owner quadrant. The investor quadrant was you learning the skill on how to trade and trading the markets. Here is a business owner quadrant. What does that mean? Very simply, this means as I began sharing this with other people began doing the same thing. And it began to grow on its own and just grow and grow. As a Platinum 150, that means you help 3 people learn about this information. They signed up. The company is going to pay you $150 a month, $37.50 per week. It's paid out weekly. Residual income. You do something one time, you get paid on it over and over again. Andre, why would the company do that? Very simply, the company does not spend any money on print, radio, television ad. The company says, Andre, you took the time to tell Greg White about this. I met a John Lay over in the UK. You took the time, so you know what? We're going to give you a portion of the membership every single month. Profit sharing is amazing. Just like Amazon or any other company, they have an affiliate, right? Now, here's the amazing thing that I saw, ladies and gentlemen. When my 3 grew to 12, right here in the middle, qualified subscribers, guess what? The company said, congratulations, you're a Platinum 600. I said, a Platinum what? That meant an extra $600 a month, $150 a week. Now, that right there sealed the deal with me, because you know why? You may say, well, Andre, $150 a week extra, that's a lot of money. But here's the thing, right? An extra $600 a month, that means you just gave yourself a $7,200 a year raise. For those of you who have a job, what do you have to do tomorrow on that job, that JOB, the boss, the owner, the supervisor, whoever? Hey, boss, listen, I need an extra $7,200 a year raise. when I had a JOB that had told me to raise up on idea, it wasn't going to happen, right? So just by helping 12 families, and remember, I sponsored 3 people, and it just keeps growing. Platinum 1,000, a team of 30, now 1,000 extra a month, 250 a week. You see the math is very, very simple. My partner, Mr. Greg G. Money White, just hit what's called Platinum 5,000 right there. That's an extra $1,250 every single Friday. That's $60,000 extra a year. Guess what? I know people right now coming out of college degreed up, bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, not earning $60,000 a year. Residual income. Money comes in whether you're at the mall, the spa, the beach, working out, sleeping. It's residual because you know why? There are other people around the world. We're doing this in over 100 countries, sharing this same information. We just had some people, Remy Martin promoted Platinum 1,000, extra $250 a week. Just life-changing income. It just keeps getting gooder and gooder. The first executive rank is what's called a Chairman 10. At this position, your team grew to 500 men and women throughout the world. Once again, you only have to be responsible for 3. Very simple. So if you're saying to yourself, you know what, do I know 3 people who'd like to earn out of millions of people throughout the world? You can become what's called a Chairman 10. At this rank, the company is paying you $10,000 a month extra residual every single month, $2,500 every single Friday. Myself personally, through the help and effort of my team, Greg Wright, Remy, Johnny O, so many leaders, I can't even name everybody all. Ahmed, the person who introduced this to me, I was able to hit this rank. Today, that's just residual income, and we call this extra money. It's not the trading income, but it's just extra. And you know what? It helps. It helps pay some bills. The gentleman who told me about this opportunity, Mr. Lawrence Hurricane L.Y. Young, him and his wife, Tamara Young, they was called Chairman 50s. Here, that means $50,000 extra a month. Every Friday, $12,500. What could that do for you and your family? This kind of income now is generational income. This is something you can give to your kids, will to someone, you can even sell it. Once again, it continues to grow. When I had a 9-to-5 job, I didn't have a roadmap like this. I came and exchanged my time for money, and when I didn't work, the income stopped. Here, by us helping a company go from $1 million, multi-million-dollar operation to $1 billion operation, we have the chance to learn and grow with this company as it extends throughout the world. Once again, the information's here. All the way at the top right now, $500,000 a month, $125K every week. We already have 3 individuals have got it done. This is not a theory. It's happening. It's going. The thing is, hey, do you see yourself in this? If you do, congratulations, get in. It's just extra income, and we welcome you. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Before I bring on our training tonight, I just want to go out real quickly and I'll call a few people. So those of you who are new can know that this thing is working. That's why I'm excited. I'm always pumped up every time I do these calls. And because you know what? Lives are being changed. The first person I want to go out to, I don't even know if she's on the call tonight. This lady is very busy, helping a lot of people. As a matter of fact, she just hit the rank of Platinum 1,000, and she's growing teams all over the country and also in Hawaii, Washington, the West Coast. I want to see if Miss Remy Martin has made it a call tonight. I don't know if she's on.
Oh, Mr. Campbell, I am here. It's Remy Martin calling in from Orondo, Washington.
Boom. How you doing, Superwoman?
I'm trying not to be Superwoman, but I just want the opportunity to thank you for giving me a chance to say hello to everyone and to just encourage you to take notes tonight. Oh my goodness, this meeting, this opportunity to hear Mr. Cabell share this information, it's priceless. And just hearing you walk through this particular slide just reiterated to me why I am here. This is the blessing side of the business. And again, having the option to do this part of it and or to simply be a trader and to never talk to anybody, recruit anybody, sell anything. Wow. Where else can you find those choices? So I'm just grateful for I Am Mastery Academy and for your leadership. Thank you again for having me give my 2 cents tonight.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. We're glad to have you. And once again, I want to thank you for everyone you're helping and the team and your exceptional effort to really make sure that people get this information and they understand it. So thank you. And I know we got a lot of big things planned and coming up. Now, the next person I want to go out to very quickly, I want to see if this gentleman is on the call. This gentleman is someone I got a ton of respect for. He's a family man. He's a father. He's also right now personally helping people, get exposed to the information, teaching people. He's doing events right here in the South Florida area, he and his wife. So I want to see if Mr. Donald Bryan is making the call tonight.
Yes.
What's going on, champ?
What's going on? How's everything?
Hey, brother, if things get any better, I'm going to start to worry, brother.
Huh?
If things get any better, I'm going to start to worry.
You're doing an excellent job, man. I'm loving it. And I'm so grateful to have met you and Greg White. You've been so helpful to me and my wife and helping us to appreciate what this business is all about. And we're following your lead and serving, man.
Hey, brother, we appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you for all you're doing. What's been your experience so far with the platform, Donald?
Well, I was just sharing something with somebody the other day, and I was asking them, and I heard this before with the cruise shanks, and he was saying, if you saw $200 on the ground, would you just pick up one and leave the other one? And I'm that type of person. I'm gonna pick up both of them. So I like both sides of the platform, the aspect of sharing, as well as the products and services. Me and my wife, we love the education. This is information that, the wealthy only had information to, access to, and now we have that access. We're just grateful. We're trading, we're helping others to trade, and we look forward to even taking it to a greater level.
Hey, awesome, brother. We appreciate you and everything that you and Pamela are doing and all the people you're helping. Appreciate you. And look forward to seeing this week, brother, some of our events down here in South Florida. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand that I tell people all the time, there are no expert traders. We're all getting better. We're all continually learning. And this information is so robust. It's so dynamic that, I really believe you can be doing this for the rest of your life and never learn everything about this space. And it's huge, and the opportunity is huge. I'm going to go out to one other person. I want to see my man Johnny O is on the call. This gentleman right here is crisscrossing the globe, really, jumping on planes left and right, and has a passion. He's running with Remy, and they're helping a lot of people around the world get exposed to this information.
What's up, Andre?
What's up, brother?
Yeah.
What's up, Joe?
I'm getting on a plane tomorrow. We're doing it all over again.
Hey, brother, I want to be like you, champ.
Hey, I'm sitting here with a good friend. I'm at her house. She's in the business, and she just got started. She's a minister, and she has this daily message calendar. And the message today, I got to share this with everybody. It says, I do not fix problems. I fix my thinking. Then problems fix themselves. So everybody, that is an awesome message. And it's all about mindset. It's all about changing your paradigm. And, Andre, you're on this call, and there's people on this call, their paradigms are changing right now because of you and because of the message that we're bringing to the world. So thank you, my friend. And looking forward to doing many, many more of these down the road.
Hey, brother, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm your humble servant, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm just one of many in this mix. We got a lot of great leaders, a lot of people here to help you, the new person, learn this information and get into it. Once again, this whole thing has been a phenomenal blessing, not only to myself, but to so many people that you're hearing from tonight. I wish I could bring everyone on this call tonight to really share their testimonies. People for the first time, some people for the first time who never earned income other than a job. They're really seeing that, hey, you know what? There are more options, Now I can see how to get rid of those student loans, get out of the credit card debt, get the new car. This is the difference between used tires and new tires. This is the difference between going to a restaurant and having to order what the price is instead of what you really want on the menu, This is the difference now between people not really having a plan for retirement and beginning to see, you know what, not only can I retire, now I can retire my parents, A lot more options. We live in the best time in the history of the world to create wealth. As a matter of fact, if you're in America, you're in the country with the wealth of the world right here. But here's the key thing. 95% of people only have 5% of the wealth. You know what? 5% of the people have 95% of the wealth. And that's why this information is empowering, and we take the time to really get it out. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna bring on the next gentleman, someone I got a ton of respect for. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so he can take over and share his screen. This gentleman right now is helping men and women all over the world. You got access, go ahead and share your screen. He's a family man, he's a father. He's my right-hand man in this. As a matter of fact, he's the very first person, when I saw this information, one of the first people that I picked up the phone and gave a call, and I said, hey, listen, I found something special, you know, take a look at this. And he was all in, and that was about almost 2 years ago, and we've been running ever since, and we're really still just beginning. We got so much more to do and so many more people to help. And matter of fact, next year, 2020, we're going to begin traveling all over the world: Germany, UK, Scotland, Ireland, South Africa, Japan, Australia. We got people, this thing is beginning to bubble, build. So before he comes on, I'm going to tell you this, right? Most people never see opportunity until everyone else sees it. By the time everyone else sees it, it's usually too late. Once again, take this information serious. It is truly life-changing. We're earning, some of us are earning more sometimes in a day, in a week, than some people are earning in a month, in a year. Past results are no guarantee of future profits. However, I want you to understand it's there. We're getting gooder and gooder, as they say, and getting better and better. And I believe that next year, 2020, is going to be one of the biggest financial prosperities year ever in many of our lives. And guess what? I also want you to be aware of this, right? Mm-hmm. Since 2009 in the U.S., we've been on what's called a bull run, right? That means everything's been going good, the economy, but you know what? What goes up must come down. Just like in 2008, when the economic collapse happened, guess what? The next one is coming. You want to make sure that your income is not dependent on just one income, on one job. The great billionaire investor himself, Warren Buffett, says, you know what? Make sure you have multiple streams of income. Once again, I was at a point, my income was coming in one way, but bills are going out 10 different ways. So I want to bring on this gentleman. His name is Greg White. We call him G Money, and he puts the G Money in it. And he's going to go over some information tonight to show you how simple it is if you can follow a few basic instructions, if you can copy and paste, how you could begin earning right away with our system. So I want to see if my right-hand man, Mr. Greg G Money White, has made the call tonight. All right, let me see where Greg White. I see he's getting his screen on there. Okay.
Greg Campbell, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear, brother.
Awesome, awesome. Let me try and see if I can put the video on real.
That's a nice pick. Those people look familiar.
Yeah, those are some good people, man. We're trying to get everybody, la-di-da-di. Hang on, let me just put the camera on here.
That's Greg White, myself, and Mr. Gilo Morgan, and Remy Martin. You just heard from her. That's her right there herself in that blue dress. Superwoman.
Awesome. Hey, Andre, first, let me just give it back to you real quick, man. Just for the leadership and just for the obedience as it relates to your position, which was just a planner. I just want to speak on that real quick, and I'm going to go through some training that's real simple. And I want to try and help everybody that's on this call. It don't matter who team you're on. We just want to try and simplify this. And the reason why, because, Andre shared this with me a couple of years ago. And, he could have took on the ability not to, but he did. I don't think it was just for a selfish reason, but it was for a future reason, a future that entailed me and people that I was connected to. So, again, thank you, man, for that. I want to give a shout out to, no doubt, man. Shout out to definitely everybody that's on the call. I see Donald Bryant, my right-hand man. I don't know if Ocean's on the call, or I don't know if some of the other players. I know Gilo, Remy, Johnny O, my main man. I got my girl Stella out in Boston, man. She's about to take off and blow up. Super excited. Yeah, so definitely want to shout out Stella real quick. Stella, if you're on the line, dump a 7 in the chat real quick. All right, guys, real quick. All right, I see Stella out there. That's what's up. Ready to see you blow up. All right, guys, real quick. I'm going to share my screen. And I want you guys to take some notes tonight, right? And I'm going to try to over this real slow, so, you know, if it's being recorded, you'll remember. You know, we went over it before, but I want to make sure that we all can make it duplicatable. And what I mean by that is that, you know, like to try and do something to where when you leave, the next person can do it real easy, and you don't have to do it. All right, so let me just see here. Hang on one second. Andre, can you see you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, you're up. We can see you.
Okay, hang on one second here. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. All right, so the first thing I want to share with you guys, right? I'm gonna go over a couple things. A lot of things. We got a company about 2 years, a little bit, 2.5 years ago, when I started with this. Even without the network marketing side, I was so interested in learning how to trade to where I would spend $500 a month just to pay for this. You know, once upon a time, for all our new people that's on the call or those that's been in the business is less than a year or 2 years, there was once upon a time the company's been around 6 years. And the only thing that me and Andre had and some of the people that came with us was the vision of everything that you guys are seeing right now. So, you know, we had some bumps that we went through as a company. We had some kinks in the road that was very, very challenging that forced a lot of us and a lot of people to make bad decisions, and some made decisions, which was just decisions. But the CEO of our company, Chris Terry, will remain vigilant, you know, toward his vision. And his vision was to bring and make this company $1 billion company, to attract 1 million people, and to make the process the least path of resistance for people to learn or people to earn trading. He was so charismatic in this to where he made both sides of the company, what Andre spoke about tonight, which was an affiliate side and a customer reward side, which means our students that partnered with this that was not marketers or network marketers or anything you want to say, salespeople, they had a chance to earn money from a reward side, which they had referral links. But this is what I'll tell you, okay? Tonight, I want to just share with you what's been blessing me and what's took a little bit of a time to really, really grasp this, because like I said, been in for a couple years, bumped my head a lot of times, frustrated, wanted to quit, wanted to give up, seeing the results of other people, not plugging in, which is really something that cost me a lot. Not understanding how people that came in after me was succeeding. And I was like, what's going on? And what was really going on is that they were plugged in more than I was, you know. And when I started plugging in, this is, you know, what's actually starting to reward me. So guys, take out your pen, take out your paper. I'm just going to show you something to where we can help everybody tonight. So the first things first is this, right? Is I'm going to jump back on my phone so you guys can see it. And then I'm going to share my screen. I got some exciting stuff to show you guys tonight. But the first thing I want to show all my people is this, right? Is that when you come and you sign up somebody, or you just signed up yesterday, it doesn't take no more than 48 hours for what I'm about to show you. 24 hours. And the reason I say 48 hours is because you got to get your brokerage account approved or verified by the broker, right? So what I want to show you tonight, for my team out in Hawaii, for Remy, for Candy, for Gilo, you know, for Donald, for every person that I don't know, for those that I do know, is I want to show you guys, if you copy this simple process, you'll succeed. Not only would you succeed, but the people that you're sharing this with is going to succeed. And this is where all the magic starts at. So what I want to do, guys, is I'm just going to take my phone, jump back over here to the screen. And the first thing I do is when I sign up a new prospect, guys, is I am going to take them to what we call the Telegram. So the Telegram, after they sign, well, first thing they'll go through the 72-hour fast start. You know, that's number one, to make sure that they connected to CM Profits. That's just the group stuff. You know, that's a given. That's a default. CM Profits, 72-hour fast start, everybody's connected. Why do they want to go to CM Profits? Because if they don't go here to CM Profits, okay, very important, so you guys are on. You hear it all the time. And I'm going to tell you this. Some of the stuff that I'm going to go over with you for the last 2 years, Andre's been saying it. And it didn't become real to me until I got to Dallas for this event that we was in. And I heard it. But this time, it wasn't that I heard it. I was really still, and I was paying attention to something that was being said to me for the last 2 years. And he was preaching proper risk management. Proper risk management. 0.1 for every 100. Heard it time and time again, did not exploit it. But it's funny, guys, you know, sometimes how the same stuff we can hear. So what I'm going to show you real quick is CM Profits. The reason I brought up that story about hearing it over and over again, proper risk management, because many of you guys is on this call that's on Andre's team, on my team, you guys have heard CM Profits. Many of you guys that's not on our team, Andre has shared CM Profits with you. And a lot of people look past CM Profits. I was one of them because I felt like it was just a whole lot. And a lot of the stuff that's in there, there's nobody that's out there that's taking the time to put this stuff into CM Profits. There's nobody that's outside of I am that's literally updating, uploading to make sure that people can get it. And we don't even pay attention to this stuff. How can I say that? Because I was one of them. So I'm not pointing the finger. I'm pointing the finger at me. But I will tell you, it is a wealth of information. Sign up a person. I love that sound. When I sign up a person, guys, cmprofits.com, I'm taking them there. The reason I need them to be here is I'm going to show you right now. So I'm going to put this on my phone real fast. Let's go here, cmprofits.com. Let's hit search. Okay. All right, let's Google cmprofits.com. There we go. All right, guys, so this is just going to load on my phone. I'll turn it sideways so we can see it a little bit better, okay? Once we go to cmprofits.com, the very, very, very first thing that I'm going to share with the new person, and the very first thing I'm going to share with you tonight, if you have not done this or if you're not doing it for your people, is let's go all the way to the top so I can get out of here, okay? Is once they come, oops, let's go back to cmprofits.com. Sorry about that, guys. Where is it? Hotel Chicago. Well, we'll go here. Yes, Greg White Travels, guys. Okay, go back to cmprofits.com. All right, once they go to cmprofits.com, you know, you go to systems. Systems takes you right here where it says 72-hour fast start. You click on that. And this is very, very important. Why? Because Andre's laid it out. 72-hour fast start. Welcome to the team. You can share it with everyone you sponsor how to receive trade ideas. Watch this video. Trust me, guys, very, very informative as it relates to, you know, how to receive the trade ideas, which I'm about to go into tonight. You just go through these steps completed within 72 hours. You can do it in 1 hour, but we give you 3 days to do it. Okay? Make sure that you download the IM app. All this stuff that you see, it's important. I'm just breezing through it so you can go through with your prospect. Okay? Go through this stuff right here. And the reason I wanted to show you this is this particular channel, connect with our team right here where it says the web analyzer, guys. Put a #1 in the chat if you guys can see the web analyzer. If you're familiar with this product, the web analyzer, put a 1 in the chat. Come on, guys, put a 1 in the chat for G Money White. And I'm going to go in with this. You guys have heard it. You're going to hear it again. If you're not paying attention to it, trust me, I'm going to show you the steps on how we walk through it. So the web analyzer, it's the reason you want to do that is just to be able to get, and I'm talking about the first one, the trade ideas. It's a hot team trade alerts. You join there. Once you do that, guys, this is what you're going to see here. Okay, we're going to jump over here. We're going to go to the Telegram app. This is the very most thing that I do for my prospects. After they signed up, after they get in, most people go to the academy and we get them into the process. Guys, that takes a lot of time. And that takes a lot. It's a complete process. And what happens if you don't have people that are diligent and that are dedicated, they're just motivated, they will fall out. And what you can do if you don't lead them the right way is we can set them up for failure. Most people want the least path of resistance. And I'll tell you a story after I share this as far as what we're doing. The reason why is I figured it took me 2 years to figure this out. I've lost multiple people, got them in and not knowing how to direct them, you know, trying to find my direction myself. And Remy Martin, you guys are out there. You guys know that feeling when you felt like wanting to give up because you didn't know what was working and how it was working. And so much stuff between everything that our company has to offer. And then you can get an overload and you shut down. But guys, I want to give kudos to those that stayed in the overload process. When you didn't know which way to turn, you stayed anyway and you fought your way through. You got on YouTube, you started connecting with these groups, trying to find your way. And guys, this is the way tonight. Get your prospects signed up. Get them connected to the web analyzer after they go through the 72-hour fast start. This channel right here, guys, which is the web analyzer channel, let me turn my phone sideways again, okay? This channel right here, guys, web analyzer, okay? Very important. I'm gonna go ahead and select that. Now, what I'm teaching everybody is this, and what I'm sharing and showing is that it ain't that hard. It's really simple and real easy. If they're new and they're set up, I'm getting them onto this. I'm making sure that they subscribe to the web analyzer. A lot of people are not making money because they're not spending the extra $21. They're looking at it like, man, I've already spent $225. You know, it's a lot of money. Guys, I would have spent $500 for this whole process. IML offers this, everything they have to offer for $325 and $274 a month. You know, but a lot of people look at almost $300 a month like it's a lot of money. Guys, this was not available 20 years ago, 10 years ago. You know, so I want you to think about it. Don't undervalue, overvalue. That $300-something ain't $274 a month. It's not a lot of money. Yeah, you might be going through some stuff. Yeah, it might be hard. I understand that, but it's not a lot. You know what I mean? Especially for what you're going to get. And the reason I'm saying that, because if you don't spend the $274, at least go add the $21 add-ons to get this web analyzer, to get the gold cup, because it's a wealth of information to where you don't have to do all the work. Everybody's trying to do all the work. Everybody's signing up. They don't even want to tell people about this because they want to become the master trader first. You're only one person. If you got sick or hurt, you can't even trade. Why not let them do the work, and why not let the process be simple? So here it is, guys. Right here, I get them signed up to the web analyzer through the back office. They add the web analyzer through the shopping cart under IML, under im.academy, and they sign in and they add this. Once they're in, what I am looking for is the first thing. Let me just turn this. Matter of fact, I think I could do it this way. I'm going to click up here where it says web analyzer, right? It's going to give me the options. The very first thing you want to do is make sure that it's not muted. Make sure it's not muted. Turn the channel on. Buy you an Apple Watch. Get you an Android watch so you can be able to get these alerts. Very, very important. These alerts are money. And the reason why it's money is because you don't have to work for money. You can practice with everything else I'm going to share with you, but this, you want to be able to make the money call. So where it says info, I'm going to click on info. Guys, all you have to do is when you come here is to go to your notifications. This is very important. I was laying in the bed tonight and I heard an update. That it was an update, but it was a notification. I put this right here. I make sure everything is enabled, okay? I don't mute it for 1 hour. Mute it for 2 days. I don't do any of that. I don't disable, but what I do is I come and set the sound. Very important. So I come here, guys, and hope you guys can hear it. First thing I do is this. So the sound that I like the most, that kind of like I can hear it through everything, is this. When I hear that, that is the money calling me. I'm going to go ahead and hit done. Now my channel is set on notifications with a distinctive sound that I can really know that it's a money call. All right, so what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go back. And when I hear that sound, we can see that 8:21 p.m., there was an alert that came out. I heard it. Let's click here. And we're going to log into the web analyzer, which is Vibrator, formerly known as the web analyzer. And all you do, I'm showing my new people. This is my new prospects. This is for everybody that's out there. You don't have to work. The traders are already working for you. If you want to make some money, before you learn this, take the burden off of yourself, because learning this is a process. And if you can control the process, later you can control the progress. But the progress and process does not come instant. It's in time. This is not a play thing. This is real. So take advantage of what you have on what the new people didn't have 3 years ago, which is the work being done for you. So you scroll down. Once you get that and you log in, you come right here to Trade Ideas. All right, guys, Trade Ideas. Remember, this is being recorded. Come to Trade Ideas, click on Trade Ideas. This logs me into the web analyzer. The first message that you see to the top here, guys, let me see here. I don't want to close this. All right, is you see there's an update. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scroll right here. This morning we had a call at 9:30 about a buy on the US 30. Okay. Now, what this means is that the traders are sharing their ideas. I'm just going to scroll down. I'm thinking about buying the US 30. That's another one. Okay, that's an update from Andre. I just want to scroll to one of Andre's. That's Boyd Pips. Thinking about this boy, a sell on the US right here. This is Andre. I want to go to this Bitcoin, the one that we did on Bitcoin. We had that. Okay, so this is the one that Andre updated right here, right? And all these hit, but this is the one that said I'm thinking about a sell on Bitcoin around 9541. All I do, guys, is when that happens, right? Nice, all blue. Okay, all I do, guys, is when that happens, is I turn the phone over, and let's go here to where he says he's thinking about a sell. Is it whatever the price is? You know, I'm thinking about a sell. Let's go here. Thinking about a sell on Bitcoin around 95.41. So all I do, guys, is I move my screen over because I operate on my phone majority of the time. I'm going to go over here to the app. It's one of my accounts here. First thing I'm going to do is look for the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is here. Trade ideas. Okay. So this sale right here, guys, let's see. You guys can already see it. Let me change it off to 1 minute, put it on the 1 hour. Okay. So he was thinking about a sell at 95.41. I think that would have said. So 95.41. Yep. So if you had went back here for all these hours, and I put a crosshairs on. So I want you guys to pay attention really, really quick. Let me just turn this back sideways so we can see it a little bit better. Okay. So right here, sideways for the 1 hour, 95.41, right? So let's go to 95.41, about right here. Okay, about right there. Let's put it about right. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. 95.41, about right there. Let's leave it right there. All right, so if you went back all these hours ago at 95.41, about right here, okay, you would have caught this sell all the way down, retraced a little bit up, but it hit its target. It hit target 2. So what that means is that, let's say if Andre had called this at 95.41 and this is where he wanted to get in right here, right? Let me put a what's name right there so you guys can see it real clear. Let's say if this is where he wanted to get in right here, 95.41, right? All right, that's where he was going to get in at, right? But let's say that at the time he called this, the market was, let's say the market was about right here, right? So the market was right there. Let's change the color on that so you guys can see it a little bit better. Go to properties. Let me change this to a different color, yellow here. Let's hit that, and let's hit done. Okay, so let's say let's say the time he called this trade, the market was where the yellow line is at 96.38. So he's telling you, hey, at 95.41, at that purple line, this is where I'm gonna sell it at, right? So if you don't have the time and the patience to sit there like Andre, because he might have that time because he doesn't work, and he's just gonna go back every 45 minutes or every hour to see where the market's moved at because he's on the hour chart. Okay, so you don't have to sit there for every 20 minutes, but Bitcoin moves really fast. But if you have the time to, you stay there and you watch it, and once it hits the 95.41, nice. You guys see that power trade to pay? Yeah, that's a nice one. Now that one costs. That one's an extra $7. We'll get into that later, but I want to deal with some of the stuff that's gonna, that's not gonna cost that much. Okay, so right here, nice. I'm into everything, guys. I use everything the company has because it's going to help me make money. All right, so what I want you to understand is this. Once it crosses 95.41, only thing that you do is you come here on your phone, you hit trade, and you do a market execution. And what's very important is that you do a 0.1 for every $100 that you have in your account. So if you got $400 in your account, do a 0.4. If you got $500, you come here and you do a 0.5. If you got $1,000 in your account, do a 0.10, okay? So once you do that, and the market, as soon as it crosses, all you have to do is sell it by market. However, if, let's say for instance, you didn't want to wait, right? Hang on, guys. Let me plug this up a little bit. Let's say you didn't want to wait around and plug this phone up. Let's say you didn't want to wait around to, you didn't want to wait around till the market drops. So you say, man, you know what? I got things to do. So you come here and you say, I'm going to do a 95.41 and you're going to do a sell stop. Okay. All you would do is come here and you do a sell stop right here. Go back to trade. You hit trade, change it for market execution because you don't have the time, but you don't want to miss a sell. So this is all you do. For my new people, is you go ahead and hit sell stop and you come in on your phone. If you have an Android, it shows a little bit different for all my Android users. If you want to get saved, everybody at iPhone, that's Team iPhone, we have more room for you to cross if you ever want to convert your life and get saved. Come on over to iPhone. All right, but for your Android users, your screen looks a little different. For all my iPhone users, you just come here to price and you put in the 95.41. Okay, so right now it's not going to do it because, we're already past that. But I'm going to just do this so you'll see it. See here, you put in 95.41.00, and then it gives you the option to place that order. So that's all you got to do. And if Andre has here, or any of the traders that's in the trade ideas, they got to take profits. Take profit was 94.89. Take profit 2 was 94.06. And you got to take profit 3. The stop loss is 98.65. All you're going to do is take those 3 numbers. Whichever take profit you want to do is you'll come here and put those take profit numbers right there. For your stop loss, you'll come here and put the stop loss numbers right there. For my Android users, you guys have a red with a bunch of zeros and you have a green line with a bunch of zeros. Your green line is where you would put your take profit. Your red line is where you would put your stop loss. So just practice proper risk management, guys. You'll do very well. And that's all you got to do. Why? Because if you come back here, guys, again, let's go back up to the trade updates. You got to have a little bit of patience. This is a trade update. So in this trade update right here, we can see that this trade update came over at about, let's see. So that was about 8 o'clock tonight, 8 something. 2020 was about like 8:20, right? But Andre just gave us an update. And the crazy thing about Andre is when he put those trades in, he go to sleep, man. He didn't even wake up until like 8 o'clock tonight. So most people sitting up watching it and looking at it and watching it and looking at it. It's only 2 ways you're going to come out of this trade if you copy and you do proper risk management. You're going to come out of this trade either a winner or you're going to come out with a 3% loss if you practice proper risk management. Okay? So for right here, you can see there's an update showing Bitcoin sell trade hit take profit 2. How many guys put an 8 in the chat right now if you guys took that trade today? If you guys took that trade earlier, that sell trade, I think it was yesterday, if you took that trade when he put it in there, guys, put a what's name. If you didn't take that trade and you're looking at what I'm showing you tonight and you're saying, Greg, this is really simple. This is easy. I can teach a new person how to come in there and plug these numbers into their phone. I could teach a new person how to come in there and just, put the notification on their Telegram so they can hear it. I could teach a new person, how to come and, do 0.1 for every 100. So all they got to do is just for all the new people, for some of you old people that ain't been making it, just come here. These guys are doing the work. Copy what they're doing. It's not that hard. Now, while you're copying over here with your real money, and that's working for you, right? What you want to also do is make sure that you go through the information so you can learn the language. So number 1, if you sign up a person, get them set up, plugged into the telegrams and to the group stuff. Number 2, get them immediately on the web analyzer. If they buy the basic package, have them spend the extra $21 to get the web analyzer. Why? Because this is the least path of resistance. I promise you, if you have a new person learn this, in 48 hours, they would have results in their demo or their real account if they deposit money. Once they get results and they can see blue, they're going to get excited. And what's going to happen is everything about our company, it's going to become that much real to them. See, it's not real to them, even though it's real to you because you're making money. But it doesn't become real to the individual until they make money. And when they make money, it becomes real and they develop a different interest. Now they want to go through the same academy that they haven't went through in 6 months. Or they want to go through the same academy they haven't took the liberty of going through in 1 month and they paid for it because they put everything else. But when you show them blue and you show them results and you show them how simple it is and they see the results are positive and they're making money, it doesn't matter if it's $5 or $500. They're going to get excited. They're going to try it again the next day. And they're going to try it again the next day. And what I want to inform you guys is this. Have patience with the web analyzer trade ideas. Don't rush it. If it's not a trade, stop looking out there and surfing when you don't even know how to get in the water. Wait till you learn how to be able to surf. Wait till you learn how to trade yourself. You can still practice as you go through the academy and do some of the IML educators like on the TV, like Christopher Derrick, Abel Melendez, Warren Wright, some of my favorite, educators on the IML TV. But until then, in the meantime, in between time, web analyzer, copy, paste, and let's see what the profit's going to be. Copy, paste. Guys, if you can copy, if you guys are listening to me right now, just throw in the chat, copy, just throw an 8 in the chat, copy, paste, and let's see what the profit's going to be. So what I'm going to show you real quick is I'm going to shift gears because I want to show you a couple more things tonight. But mainly, I wanted to show you guys, just take these trade ideas. You got the BYOB cash out, Tasha Dyer, Gerald Rogers. I'm thinking about a buy on the US 30. How many guys got in that US 30 today? Okay, let me show you the results of the US 30 because, I saw this trade. I got into this trade, and I'm going to tell you something, guys. And it was this morning. I spoke with Gerald personally. But if you guys slept on this trade that went out, I'm sorry for your loss. But look at this, guys. I am so sorry for your loss. This trade came out today on the US 30, and this is all money. Had you only put a penny, this was a few $100. How many of you guys took this trade from Gerald Rogers this morning? Let's go back and show you when it came out. Here we go. BYOB, I'm thinking about a buy on US 30 around time frame. It was on the 1 minute. He gave you 2 take profits right here, take profit 3, stop loss. And this came out this morning at 9:39. Were you sleeping? Were you up? Were you driving? Were you at work? Everything that I just say where you were don't mean nothing. What means everything is, was your phone on notification to get the alert? It don't matter if you were sleeping, at work, driving, taking the kids. All that doesn't matter. It does matter, but it doesn't matter. What really matters is, was your phone on alert to get the call? You guys better treat that call and that alert on the Telegram like it was the president, like the red phone. Stop everything you're doing. It's a money call. This pays the bills. This helps the family. So I just want to show you guys the least path of resistance. And if you do this, the new person can show somebody this. It's easy for the new person to show somebody how to jump into the Telegram and set the notification. It's easy for the new person to show somebody how to jump into the MetaTrader 4 and take these numbers out of there and put them into their MetaTrader 4. It's easy for the new person to duplicate, showing them per 0.1 for every $100 they have. That's easy. What's going to be hard for your new person is to try and retain all that information, to try and go through the academy, the basic stuff, and still going to be lost because you need to go through that academy 3 to 4 times really before you start getting it, because that's a process. If you guys agree that's a process, put a 1. So if that's a process and they're not excited about it, then they're not going to be excited to tell anybody else about it. But I got people in Jamaica, people that's all over excited about the results in 48 hours. And that's what excited them. So that excitement transcends to the person they're talking to. And they're so excited to show the simple process of copy, paste, and let's see what the profit's going to be. Guys, this is Greg G. Money White. I'm super excited for you guys tonight. I'm so grateful for every person that's on this call. Mr. Andre Campbell, man, you are doing awesome work. Thank God for you. Pray that God continues to give you another 50 to 100 years, man. Be an old guy trader, man. Just doing your thing. So, guys, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to show 2 more things, and I'm going to turn this call back over to Andre. I hope you guys are getting some value out of this. I hope you guys are really listening to me if you're on this call. I hope you guys are saying to myself, man, this is easy right here. You can be a trader, but be it in time. But in the meantime, copy, paste, and let's give these new people a chance without bogging them down with so much of this information. They're trying to retain it. This is it, guys. So what I want to show you real quick is I'm going to just jump over here to my calculator, okay? And I'll just show you, if you practice proper risk management, right? And you show your team this, it's not a rush thing. You should be trading. You should be only putting in your account what you can afford to risk and lose. But number one, we have a simple formula, okay, to where, it's hard to lose with the stuff we use, okay? So what we have is a blueprint. So if you stored your account with $200, let's just do $200. I'm going to show you guys, not only do I use the web analyzer, but I use a couple other things that IML offers. But I'm not going to bog down the new person with this other stuff. But for my seasoned people that's on, that want to know what else can I use to make a little bit more money, I'm going to show you in like 3 more minutes. But I want to show you whatever you have in your account. If you started with $200, let's multiply that times 2 over a period of 30 days by copying the trades. There's over 1,000 pips between the web analyzer trade ideas from especially Andre Campbell. He probably gives out the most pips. He did 1,000 pips like last week alone. But I'm going to show you just 1,000 pips in a month, not in a week. If you copy the trades, if you take those alerts and put the proper risk management with 1,000 pips in a month with a $200 account, and you're only risking 3% at every given time. That means if your account had $200 in it, you would only risk 3%. If the trade goes bad, you should only lose $6 with a proper risk management and a stop loss. Okay? The trade hits its target, you're going to be very, very well. Every time I hit it, I want to jump over there, but I'm going to be patient tonight. You'll take those trades for 30 days, you will double your account, you do $400. Now, what happens in 30 days, right? All right? I just took an account today, I just dumped, and I like to play around like this. I dumped $500 in another account that I created, probably made about like $60 a day, and that's enough. You know what I mean? Because the goal is to be able to, to compound that account. And I'm just doing it to show people in 30 days how you can grow, the account to $1,000. What happens here, guys, is that now 30 days, your account's at $400. So that means that your lot size should be 0.4 because it's 0.1 for every 100. If you remember that, I heard it for 2 years. It didn't become real to me until Dallas. Just remember my voice tonight, 0.1 for every 100. That means in 30 days, you have $400. The only thing that changes, the risk remains the same. Okay, the reward, you don't control it. You only control your stop loss. But in 30 days, you made $400. We're going to do the second month. In 60 days, you should have $800. Your lot size should be 0.8. The third month, $1,600. Fourth month, $3,200. Fifth month, $6,400. 6 months, $12,800. Seventh month, $25,600. Eighth month, $51,200. Ninth month, you should have $102,400. 10th month, $204,800. 11th month, $409,600. 12th month, you should have $800,000. Now let's keep this real, right? The only way that's compounded is per every 100, you're doing it 0.1. Now, let's keep it real. If you did not take all the trades because of whatever was going on, and you only took half of 1,000 trades in a month, that means you only took 500 pips, not trades, 500 pips. If you didn't take 1,000 pips that was given, you only took 500, guys. So let's divide this by 2. Is that still comfortable, guys? Put a 2 in the chat, guys. If you're okay in 12 months with an extra $400,000 in your account. Would that do anything? Put a 2 in the chat. If you guys can follow this simple system, the problem is everybody's trying to rush to become a millionaire overnight because they're seeing everybody else's results. Do not compare yourself to anybody else, but pace yourself. Do not compete, but pace yourself. If you can wait 2 weeks to get a paycheck and give somebody 80 hours, and you can wait 2 weeks to get a check, then you guys can wait and treat this like a what's name. But let's keep it a little bit more simple. If you did not take 500 of the pips, and you only took 250, okay, let's divide that by 2. 250 pips for the month. Guys, you still walk away with $200,000. And if you're really lazy and just make all the excuses in the world and you just keep doing the copy paste and using the systems while you're learning, let's divide that. If you only got 125 pips for the month, guys, you still walk away with $102,000. Who's ready to make that kind of money, guys? Put a 3 in the chat. Who's ready to follow the system? Who's ready to give it 12 months? Who's ready to commit, not quit? Who's ready to learn, guys? Who's ready to earn? Who's ready to be able to help the young people? Who's ready to be able to say, this is my time. 2020 will be my year. I am going to do something different than what I've done in this company and my life, and I'm going to do what? It's called follow the rules. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. You owe it to yourself, and you owe it to your constituents. You owe it to your family, and you owe it to your friends and the people that you're going to meet along your journey. You owe it to them to do the right thing. And if you got a problem with doing the right thing, just do the next right thing. Instead of putting more on the trade, do the next right thing. Put the right amount on there. And I promise you guys, you'll look back a year and you'll thank me for this call tonight. Guys, this is Greg G. Money White. I'm going to show you this last thing. I'll give it back to Andre. That's the calculator. You guys have got the idea, the simple thing, the web analyzer, copy paste. Let's see what the profit's going to be and help those new people do the same thing to their new people, so you don't have to be the one that's trying to school their new people. They can school the new people and direct them according to your directions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the phone off of the screen for a minute real quick, and I'm going to just shift gears over here. Andre, tell me if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir. You're up.
All right, I'm up. All right, guys. So this is for my seasoned people who don't want to pay for the price trap because it's like $7 or $10. This is for my seasoned people who don't want to pay for the US 30 because it's an extra $10. That's ludicrous. This is for my people that's looking, like, man, no, pay for it, guys, because for every pip, for every more eyes that you have on this, it's going to help. So what I'm going to show you real quick on the web analyzer, right? Okay. Right here, this is the Gold Cup. We have over 19,000 members in here. Now, I pay attention. We have 3 components, like 4. We have Price Trap, we have Lasado, we have Luke Longmire, and we have, what's the girl name? I forgot her name, Andre, if you can help me with it. If anybody knows a girl name that does a US 30, dump it in. But we have her in as well. All right. So right. Oh, I've seen somebody dump it in there. Hang on. What's her name?
Yes, Kim. Her name's Kim. Great.
Kim Torres. That's it. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So you got four components of this Gold Cup thing, right? So you might not use all of them. Like I do Kim Torres, I do Luke, and I definitely love the Price Trap. Now the Price Trap is Christopher Derrick, guys. Let me just show you something. So tonight at about 10:07 p.m. before this call, right after as this call is getting started, right? You can see right here, waiting for the gold to move, and this is the Price Trap. GBP AUD has my setup as well. So this is a Price Trap. So all I did was here, guys, is I click on Price Trap. Something that logs me in. Let me make sure I go here. Okay, I go here to Price Trap, right? It logs me into here. You can see, guys, over here where it says Price Trap right up to the top, okay? And if I wanted to change anything as it relates to like from Price Trap or, any other thing right here, but I'm just gonna keep it on. You got your time frames over here and you have the screen. So everything that you see to the right over here, that's checked off is something that Christopher Derrick has took his time and marked up everything. And because you have access to it, you can copy his ideas. 9 times out of 10, you have to be able to know how to wait for this. So just to show you this real quick, right? Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, this trade right here, right? Up at the top. Andre, can you see this mouse moving up here?
Yeah, we can see it. Okay.
All right, so basically what the trader is saying, for one, you can see that the price is all the way, let me just make it a little bit bigger here. Let me make this up a little bit bigger. Okay. You can see that the price is all the way right here. It's coming down. But what Chris Derrick has already done is he's given some instructions. Guys, this is like This is stupid. He's telling you to wait for the break of the resistance, which is this ceiling up here. Okay, this little gray part. He's telling you, hey, wait for this price. Even though it's all the way down here, he's being optimistic. If this price comes up here and breaks this area, which is at 19, whatever this is, 190,918 or whatever that is, he said if it breaks it, let it break. And how do you come back and check this is you come back in the morning, in the afternoon, and then one time. You only check this 3 times a day to see what it's done, if it's already broken, retested. So you don't have to be in front of this. You come back those 3 different times to see, hey, has this broke this area right here? And if it broke it, you wait for it to come back and retest it right here. Okay, and he says that wait for the retest where price closed above the previous level of resistance. So that's the previous level of resistance right here, guys, right here. So if you're using the price and you want to, get excited about it, you wait for it to come back here. And once it retests, you go ahead and buy it because this is going to go, for about at least 30 to 40 pips, if not more. However, if the price is down here where he's saying, which is over here, which was the support, right? Which was also a resistance. What he's saying is, hey, when this price right here breaks this support right here outside of this little box, when it breaks here, wait for it to come back and retest that same support. And when it retests, you sell it and you catch all the money that's down here. But he's put the notes. He said, wait for support, which is the floor. Wait for the retest where the price closes below the previous level of support. And once price confirms support as a new resistance, which is the ceiling, that means it came back and it couldn't get past here. So now it's a ceiling. It was a support, but now it's a ceiling. As soon as you see that, sell it. It's safe to enter the trade. Price, the price is doing this shift, and momentum, and then you go ahead and sell it. So guess what? This is a trade setup. If you guys are looking, pound Aussie. If you got it on your screen, draw it up. So and let me make it, Andre, you're gonna like this. Christopher Derrick has made this so easy for people that can't comprehend what I just said. If you come and bring your mouse, if you're paying for this, and you bring your mouse and you put it right over the little circle right here, right? The green circle. Christopher Derrick has already told you the entry is 907, 190. Here's the entry right here. 1.9087. The first take profit, if it breaks up that area, is 191, 17, and then your stop loss. So this is for people that really didn't comprehend what I just went through. Like if you don't know how to read the breaks, the break and the retest of the support and the resistance, then he just spelled it out. Same thing down here for the for the sell. He just put it right here. The entry is 18739. This is what he's going to trade. First take profit. So you can do a sell limit or you can do a buy limit, whichever one, or you can watch it and come back and check it 3 times a day and make a decision to get into this trade and make you some money. This is a part of that 1,000 pips for the month. So now for my advanced people, Web Analyzer, because everybody can use that. Price Trap, you got more, and you just keep your notifications on. So you can also keep your notifications on. The same thing, guys. This is phenomenal. And you guys can see the notes right down here. Rules are 0.1 for every 100. That's the rules. 10 cents for 1,000. You can twin trade. That means 10 to 15 pips. In profit, 10 to 15 pips in profit equals set 2 pips stop profit. The first order is 30 pips take profit. Second order is trail to stop loss. So what you do, if you have $1,000, you should always have a 30 pip stop loss no matter what. Keep it at 3% risk. For example, if you're trading a twin trade, then if you got $1,000 in there, what you do is put 0.5 on two cells. That's just a twin trade. It's still going to be 0.10. So guys, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down. I hope you guys have got something out of this. If you guys have got anything out of what I've said tonight, if you guys don't understand nothing else, copy, paste, make a profit. That's how you're going to grow your business. That's how you're going to help your family. That's how you're going to help the new person. And that's how you're going to create duplication, because it's impossible for you to do and be available for 1,000 people, for 2,000 people, for 500 people. But if you can teach your new person to copy, paste, and make the copy paste and possible profit, right? I always say possible because we can't guarantee profits. Copy paste possible profit, right? If you can show them that, I guarantee you guys in 48 hours, 72 hours, if you was to say, who do you know that we could show this to, they'll be able to bring a person on and get them signed up. And then you would tell him, hey, I need you to show your new person what I showed you. And that's going to be easy. And then make sure after all of that, while they're copy and pasting profit, my main man, Donald Bryan, taught me this. He said this here. Then you delegate and you show them, I need you to go through the 4 basics in the academy because you need to understand what you're looking at. And you almost don't even have to tell them to go through that because they're excited now because of results and they want to know more. So guys, that's my time. Greg White, out of South Florida. We'll see you guys next Monday. And we'll go through this again. So bring somebody on the phone, bring somebody on the call. If you sign a new person up and you say, man, we had an awesome training and we just want to show you this thing, bring them on the call next Monday. We'll go over some more stuff. And then we're also looking to do this. Between me and Andre, this is just a little caveat. We're looking to start on these calls, to start at least one day out of the week when we're doing these calls to do some live trading, like some stuff to where we might jump in something and see if we grab 10, 15 pips just to show you on how the system is working, guys. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna turn this back over to Andre, and let me see something here before I do that, Mr. Campbell. I was watching the GBP. Let me see here, Aussie, and I'll just jump out of here. Boom. Let's see what we got. Oh wow, straight money in the bank right here, guys. Let me switch this over to 15 minutes, and let's look at the 5-minute chart here. Perfect. All right, guys, so what you're seeing right here is we're not going to get into this, right? It's a potential sale on the GBP. Let me just click back on it here. We're not going to get into this trade because I've been talking, so we kind of miss, some pips, but I'll just show it to you really fast. Is just right here, a little earlier, the market was up here around close to about the 80, okay? And we could have literally got into this trade on this flat bottom right here, on this flat top, because these P charts flipped up here. We had the stochastic, which is the blue line crossed over the red line on its way down. And this is the BYOB strategy. So anywhere around this, high area, which is momentum, we know that what goes up must come down and what's down must come up. So we're going to wait for this to curve back up. But you could have got into this trade anywhere right here and caught just off of when the PSOTs flipped from the bottom and flipped up here on this flat top right here is where I would have got in. Or you could have got in on this flat top. Anyway you would have got in, this is what you'd have made. About 40-some pips, but, which is good pips. And all you would have did is if you would have got in this trade right here, if you'd have put your stop loss right above these PSARs. That's where your stop loss would have been at. If you'd have got in for the sale, you'd have put them right above there. So if this didn't go for the sale and then went up, you'd have got kicked out shortly at a short stop loss. All right, guys, I want to turn it back over to Andre Campbell. It's proud being able to talk to you guys. See you next Monday. We're going to have some real stuff. And if you're here in South Florida, we're going to be looking to be able to create some meeting spots. Andre will get into a little bit more details. We're just going to be looking to lock arms with people that are here physically to be able to share and show and plant some seeds. That's my time, Greg. That's my time, guys. Greg G. Money White. Thanks, Andre.
That's why they call him G Money. Awesome training, brother. Awesome training, brother. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, there was a time when we didn't know any of this information, but a little bit every day we learn. And as Greg said, when we first started doing this, we didn't even have any web analyzer, BYOB, all these simple tools that's make it so easy now for a man or woman to come in with no experience, follow a few basic instructions, copy and paste, which gives them the potential to also profit. Last thing I'm going to show you guys right here very quickly.
Hey, Andre, before you do that, man, I'll be remiss before you really do it. I just actually looked at the screen because I stopped the screen share, and I see we got Emmanuel Ocean on the call, man. Man, you gotta bring this guy on, man, because he first exposed us to this BYOB. He's having a lot of success. His wife, I mean, just amazing. I don't know if he's on the call, but man, is it okay if you could give him Ocean? Are you on the call, man? I see Emmanuel.
My brother, I am here.
What's up, brother?
I am here, man. Listening to you guys doing great work.
Hey,
Man,
brother, we want to thank you. For those who don't know, Ocean, top law enforcement officer here in South Florida, protecting the community, and just came on in a very short period of time, and not only learning this, but also beginning to teach it also. What's going on, champ?
Not much at all, man. One day at a time, one day at a time.
Ocean. Hey, Ocean.
Hey, can you guys still hear me?
We can hear you, man. What's one thing you would say to the individuals tonight, man? Because you've been in this thing since what, June?
I've been in this since June, and I gotta say, patience. Patience is key, man, and dedication. Right? There's a difference between motivation and dedication, right? See, dedication is, day in and day out, you're gonna be in it. Motivation lasts, maybe a moment, may not last forever, but if you dedicate your time to this and learn this the way you're supposed to and be disciplined, I mean, that's like the number one thing. The discipline is key. Find something that works for you and stick to it. And like Greg was saying, proper risk management, man, I learned this very early on, and I didn't want to make the same mistakes a lot I've made. So small steps, one of the things I love to say, even when I teach this, is small steps now will eventually become big steps later. I've been in this for, since June. It's been, just a little bit over 3 months. And when I first started, I was taking small steps, right? And now my small steps, which were, small percentages of my account, have now become big steps, which is still remains small percentages of my account. But my account has grown to a small account, to a decent account, to where my steps now, although it's the same percentage risk, have become big steps. So stay the course. Do not deter from the path that you're on. You have to stay dedicated, not only motivated, but dedicated. Put the time into this. It'll work out.
Wow.
Words of wisdom, brother. We appreciate you, brother. You heard it right there. Manuel Ocean himself. Last time, what you guys will see right here on cmprofits.com, when you go here, click on system, click on computer trading. A lot of the things Greg talked about tonight is here. Now, one thing I want you guys to see, very important, and here's a BYOB strategy right here. But right here, two very, 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 very important videos, information right here. The 2% rule, money management. Watch this information. This is what it took me a while to really begin to understand. It's make all the difference. Understand this. Watch a video. And this one also, trading psychology. Understand what you're doing. Those two videos are critical to your learning. Also, right here under phone trading, I want you to see this. Right here on the phone trading, just click on here. As you scroll down, I've put it right here for you. This is a lot size manager. Very, very simple. And it's showing you here. If you have an account between $600 and $700, your lot size right here between 0.06. Everything is right here, self-explanatory. Go through it. This information, once again, is in the academy. We just wanted to put it right here up front fast so you can get it right away and have the important aspects to really. This video I also recommend watching right here, how to calculate pips on your phone. The majority of you will be trading on your phone. You're being mobile. You may be at work, at lunch, wherever. Once again, the information is here. I recommend going through every single thing on this site, and I guarantee you'll have the knowledge of the world that people don't even have and be on your way to earning an incredible income and helping many. I want you to understand we do these calls every Monday night, same time, same place, 10 p.m. It's Money Mondays. We'll be on here next week with more information. Every week is a little bit more. We're constantly learning. Apply everything you've learned. And then you know what? Don't be, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a few other people. Bless some other people. It's been a blessing to us. Once again, I want to thank everyone tonight for being on this call. My partner, my right-hand man, Greg G. Money White, awesome training. If you're watching this recording, you may watch it over again just to get it. But once again, share this information. And we're on a mission to help many learn how to end plenty. And once again, we'll be back here next Monday night, same time, same place for Money Mondays. Everyone have a great night.
Dale Roberts. Huh?